The way you do it is by drowning yourself in a position where you're just
no backup. You have no reinforcements. No one's gonna come and do it for you.
in these situations. Define who you become. Do you quit or do you push through? When you quit, your mind says we're done. So it doesn't expand. There's no expansion when you quit. When you say, this sucks, I'm drowning, I'm miserable, I'm suffering, I'm broken, but I'm not going anywhere. What happens to your mind, it says, damn, he's not leaving. So we gotta expand, we gotta grow, we gotta figure this thing out. And then you start to engage parts of your mind that you never engaged before. When you're in suffer mode and you say, I'm not gonna quit.
If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is easy, complain about your situation, your circumstances. If you do what is easy, stand around and be a volunteer victim like everybody else. If you do what is easy, surrender and give up on your dreams. Become depressed and bitter and angry. Anybody can do that. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, keep coming back again and again and again, disciplining yourself every day, pushing your mind and body, pushing your limits. If you do that over and over and over again, your life will be easy.
How can you ever figure out what you're capable of doing unless you wake up and go all in at one time and test yourself?
Put yourself in a position where you can't retreat, where it's do or die, sink or swim. Here's what you'll find out. You'll develop incredible swimming skills. You'll find yourself stroking unlike you've ever seen before. Through the inspiration of desperation, you'll become more creative than ever before.
Cut the freaking leash, bro. Could you work 5 times harder than you do right now? When will you really give the best to you?
Throw your whole self into it. See, most people go at it tentatively. They don't give all their stuff. They don't concentrate. They don't put everything they've got in them.
I want you to have the mindset that you're going to work on yourself. I want you to have the mindset that you're going to improve your health. I want you to have the mindset that you're going to create wealth. I want you to have the mindset that you're going to live an expanded vision of yourself, and you're going to go all in.
Let's see what the hell you're made of. Let's just see how good you can become. You have to go the extra mile. You have to go all in. Winners do not leave things to chance. They do everything that they possibly can, that they are in control of every single time, every single day, for a long, long, long time to win. They understand the last 20% is what separates them from everybody else. It's what separates you from where you want to be. It's accepting that you're in control and you're going to do everything in your power to win. Some people, they tend to go all in. Some people, they give their all. Some people, they give their best. And you know what? Sometimes when you give your best, there's pain. You give your best and they judge you. You give your best, they don't pay you as much as they used to. You give your best, they make fun of you. You give your best, you risk ruin. You give your best, you don't know if you can maintain it. You give your best, you're tired. You give your best, you might fail. You give your best, you might burn out. There might be pain, but you know what? If you don't give your best, there is also pain. You don't give your best, you will never feel like you're winning. There's no success at work if you don't fully engage and assert yourself. Because the worst thing is, you'll always have the pain of knowing you're not even trying. The real win is you feel like you engaged and gave your best in this life. There isn't a regret. And if there is a regret, at least you know you gave your best through it. The worst regret is you half-assed through it, and it makes it even a worse regret. The regret feels even worse because you didn't even try. So now you have something to regret and you didn't even try. But if you have something to regret and you know you tried, you have honor. You have self-respect. I want you to have that. The real win in success, in life, in business. How do you succeed at work? You give your all again in a whole sea of people who are quiet quitting, bowing out, complaining, waiting to see how it goes. You show up as strivers and you say, I'm here, I'm ready, I go in strength. That's the difference maker. Give your best.
It's not easy out there. People are always saying you can't, that you shouldn't, that you're not smart enough, not good enough. This world, It beats you up again and again until eventually, most people, they just stop trying. But you're not like that. You're a fighter. You always have been.
Everybody in your life will have a turn back moment. No matter who you are, you're going to have such a period in your life where it seems like it's not working. You're going to have doubts. You're going to have a lot of trials and tribulations and challenges. You always have a moment in your life where the direction you're going, you will have to make a decision to keep going or you turn back. The sad thing is, the average person turns back.
It's hard living. Life is hard.
There's gonna be challenges. You're gonna get beat down.
And that tough situation is making you want to stop.
And you will fail sometimes. And that's okay. That's okay, as long as you get back up.
Take that next step. Keep moving forward.
And no matter what, do not quit.
I don't care how low you are. I don't care what you have done. I don't care what you have experienced. I don't care how devastated your life might appear to be. The shambles it might be in. Wherever you are in life, ladies and gentlemen, you've got comeback power. There's a power in you that can enable you to be stronger and better than anything that's out here. Once you begin to know who you are, once you discover this power, the perfect essence of who you are, that's in all of us, that's permeating our being, that enable us to be the directors of our lives. It will set you free from believing, I can't see myself doing any better. That you truly can live a healthy, happy, prosperous life, and that you can make it in what are called the worst of times. Tough times never last, but tough people do. And you are tough. You're made of some special stuff. There was nobody here before you. You brought something here that was not here before you showed up. Guess what? Nobody's going to do your work for you. Nobody's going to write your book for you. That has been given to you to do. You want your stuff? It's necessary you take responsibility for it. That you make it happen, that you don't give up, that you don't take any objection or disappointment or defeats personally, that you keep on keeping on, that you don't decide that I can't make it because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, that you realize that's a part of the program. And here's something you've got to resolve. Say this to yourself every day. Not over till I win. Not over till I get through. Not over till I get over. Not over till I get what I want. That's how you got to do that. You've got to have that kind of courage, that type of determination. If you want to make it happen, it's you.
I know what it's like to barely hold on, to barely feel like you're breathing, and barely feel like you can come up for air.
When you're down in that hole, look up. Look up and recognize that there is a way out. There is a path for you to take. And it's not an easy path. It takes courage and it's hard. But what is the other choice? What else can we do? Let the darkness completely consume us, be overtaken by temptation and vice? No, do not accept that. You can triumph over these dark forces. You can become better. You can be better.
Growth is faster and deeper during your darkest days. Through that separation, through that unemployment, through that tragedy, through that loss.
And maybe you've been knocked down in your life and it seems like, hey, the fight is over. It is not over unless you quit.
You take those terrible events in your life and you create a new story of triumph. See, we gotta look our trauma in the face. We gotta embrace the pain and the darkness and allow it to mold us. The dark times are when we build higher, dream harder, push further, love deeper.
It's forming your future. It's pushing you forward.
When you go through a storm, it strengthens you. When you come through that kind of experience and able to reclaim your life, you come back with a certain kind of power, and you'll never be the same again after that experience. There's certain things, when you go through those things and you come up out of those things, you come up a different kind of person, different spirit, different power, different energy. Don't ever say when you're going through some rough time, I'm going through a really bad, tragic time. No. Say, I'm going through a character building experience.
That setback is going to become a comeback.
Go through the darkness, come out on the other side something new, and allow that person to change the world.
When your day is a museum of disappointments hanging from events that were outside of your control. When you find yourself flailing in an ocean of why is this happening to me? When it feels like your guardian angel put in his 2-week notice 2 months ago and just decided not to tell you. When it feels like God is a babysitter that's always on the phone. When you get punched in the esophagus by a fistful of life, remember that you will survive. Remember, things could be worse. Remember, we are never ever given anything that we can't handle. When the world crumbles around you, you have to look at the wreckage and then build a new one out of all the pieces that are still here. Remember, you are still here. The human heart beats approximately 4,000 times per hour, and each pulse, each throb, each palpitation is a trophy engraved with the words, you are still alive. You are still alive. Act like it.
I invested too much to quit. I made too many sacrifices to give up. We've come too far. We've been through too much. We've seen too much. We've had too many victories. We have seen defeat. We've looked defeat in the face, and we've overcome it. We've come too far to give up now. We've come too far to be negative now. We've come too far to start overthinking now. So when life happens, I don't just sit there and cry. I buck back. I buck back. And the process is not supposed to be comfortable. So if it hurts, welcome to the big leagues. If you feel like you're under heat, praise God. If you feel like you're being pressured, praise God. But when God looks like he's pulling you back, eventually he's gonna let you go. And the farther he pulls you back, once he releases you, boom! The spirit of resiliency, the spirit of grit, it's in your DNA, it's in your blood. Overcoming is in your blood. Getting through adversity is in your blood. We need to focus on where we're going, not where we come from and what's happening. I just need you to keep walking toward it. I don't need you thinking about it no more. You're doing too much thinking. You analyze it too much. You're talking yourself out of it. I don't know if this is gonna work. I tried and it didn't work. I just need you to keep moving. I need you to make up in your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. I just need you to keep going. You gotta tell life, I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you ain't dealt with me. You gotta tell bankruptcy. You gotta tell divorce. You gotta tell sickness. I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you come up against the wrong one this time. You can be and do whatever you want, and nobody can stop you but you. If you have scattered focus, you'll have a scattered life. If you keep chasing every distraction, you'll keep bleeding time. And before you know it, 5 years have gone by, 10 years gone by, and you're no closer to your goals. You drifted, and the drifting turns into habit, and the habit turns into your life, a life that you never wanted. Don't let that happen. Don't allow yourself to fall down that path of complacency, of doing the easy things, getting caught up in frivolous activities or politics or gossip or what everyone else is doing. You've got to focus on you. Focus on your thoughts. Stop letting the wind take you whichever direction it blows. You've got to make a deliberate and determined effort to guard your mind and point it at what you're working to achieve.
What do I really want? What's my outcome? What's my result? Let's try to make it clear, because that's what's going to drive us to move forward. Where focus goes, energy flows. Clarity equals power. The more clear you are exactly what you want, the faster and easier it is to achieve.
Let's imagine the day only went till 1 p.m. Obviously you couldn't get everything in, so what do you have to focus on? If you're going to have done by 1, what do you have to focus on? The major priorities, done by 1. Write it down.
You see, this next week, one of the most important outcomes for me to get this week in my business And you just write those outcomes out, not your action items, the outcomes. If you do that and nothing else, you'll be ahead of the game.
But subconsciously, most people don't even believe they deserve the success. So they end up sabotaging themselves or not going all in on things.
Our brain, if we think that we're not entitled to a lot of success, creates something called success barriers. Our brain actually blocks out all these cool opportunities that we have to have success because our brain just thinks that we're not deserving of success, so it'll block it out. On the flip side, if you think that you're entitled to a lot of success and a lot of happiness, your brain will block out obstacles. You won't even look at different obstacles and you'll just look at opportunity. You'll just see opportunity right in front of you. Well, that's what a strong sense of entitlement is. It's like, I am entitled to a great review from my customers. I'm entitled for people to like me. I'm entitled for people to be positive around me. And that's what your reticular activation system focuses in on. That is all. That is your reality.
Start working and developing yourself now and prepare yourself for what it is that you want, because you expect to get it.
A person that truly wants to be successful, they kind of show themselves. They're not the ones hiding. They're not the ones constantly celebrating. They're the ones that show up early. They're the ones that leave late. You get people that say, oh, listen, you don't have to work harder. You got to work smarter. No, you got to work harder and you got to work smarter. You got to do both of them. It's not a substitute. So when you find those individuals, they're not easily distracted. They come in, they ask for more work. They're the ones that are asking for pressure situations. They're not worried about when you criticize them or when you give them feedback, they go, I got it. They're going to improve themselves and make the adjustments needed to win. Staying dialed in on the end result. But you gotta crave that end result so intensely that the work becomes irrelevant.
LeBron wakes up every day and does what he does because he knows what he's going after. It's specific. And that's why I wake up with so much passion today, because I know what I'm going to get. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly what it tastes like. You know what it looks like. You know what it smells like. When you understand what you're after, when you know what your outcomes are, when you know what you desire, you wake up every single morning and you go after it. The most successful people in the world are the most successful people in the world because they have clarity on what they want. People look at those of us who are successful like we're superhuman. We're not. We're normal people like you. We're problems just like you. The only difference is we wake up with clarity. A part of your 10,000 hours of working on your gift is also 10,000 hours on shutting out everything else. Stuff is going to happen. The stuff that you can't control, forget about it. You're going to stop wasting energy and effort on stuff you can't control. But the stuff you can control, I want you to own it. If you got a 90-minute block, I want you to own that 90-minute block. If you got 45 minutes, I want you to own that 45 minutes. Because I'm telling you, keep dreaming. Keep looking at your dream. Keep your mind locked in on the dream. Keep focusing on the dream. And you'll get it.
You don't know who you really are until everything goes wrong. You don't know what you can take until the pressure is applied to your life. You don't know how much courage you have until you've been under fire and under struggle and under tribulation.
These are the ups, the downs, successes, failures. This is the totality and the process of life, and you can't escape it.
Because sometimes we don't understand, like, what is this thing? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Why do I have to go through this pain? Why can't it just be peaceful all the time? Then it wouldn't be life.
Success is not measured on the days when the sun shines. Success is measured on the dark, stormy, cloudy days. And if you can't absorb failure, you're never going to meet success. There's going to be bad days, there's going to be dark days, but you got to embrace it because that pain is what makes you stronger.
You live life long enough, you're going to have some extreme stress. But what you do with that stress is what your life is about. Anybody can do well when things are going their way. What do you do when everything is unjust? What do you do when your own control of things is taken from you? You have to get to that place where you let go of what is, and you got to create anew.
When you're going through, what do? You keep going. You put one foot in front of the other.
Don't allow your mistakes to bury you. I want you to expect good things to happen, even when something bad happens.
You have to live your life with the expectation that great things are coming your way. There ain't nothing you can do about what's gonna happen to you. You can't stop life from happening. You can do something about it.
I am the creator of my life. I'm not the manager of my circumstances anymore. There is something I can still do. When I think there's nothing can be done, that's when I know something can be done.
Life is 10% what happened to you, is 90% what you do about it. You got to stop tripping every time something happened to you like it's the end of the world. It ain't. Your track record for surviving bad days is 100%. You survived all the trouble you ever been in.
I don't care what's going on around you, because it's not what happens around you that determines your success. It's what happens inside you.
Your belief, your faith, your drive, your determination, your persistence, your perseverance, your spirit. Greater is He that is in you than what's out here in this world. This is not the time to worry. This is the time to be a warrior.
This might be your current circumstances, but this will not be how the story ends. All you have to do is to survive today. Give it one more day. Give it one more chance. Give it one more opportunity. Today might not be the day, but soon it will be my day, and I will recycle my pain. But that day can't come if I give up today.
You will fail if you give up. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you will be a failure if you quit. But I don't know what's going to happen if you keep going, but just keep going just to see what's on the other side. And when something happens to you, don't experience it as a failure, as a defeat. Look at it and find out, what is it that I didn't know? What is it that I can learn from this experience so I can come back again?
Persistence, patience, perseverance. When something doesn't work, there's always another solution.
There's a way that you can begin to handle this. There's a way out here somewhere. There's a solution. Where there's a will, there's a way for me to begin to create a way out of no way.
If you're creative enough, can you find the answer? Yes or no? If you're determined enough, can you find the breakthrough? Yes or no? If there's no way that you're committed, can you find the money even if you don't have it? Yes or no? Creativity, decisiveness, passion, these are the ultimate human resources. And when you engage these resources, you can get any other resource on earth.
What reason can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up? Find that reason. I can make it. Yes, I can. Doesn't matter how many failures I've made. Doesn't matter how many mistakes I've endured. Doesn't matter about my defeats. Doesn't matter about what I've done. I've got to do this. I'm the one that's going to turn this around. These roadblocks, these obstacles, this opposition won't stop me from doing what I want to do. It can temporarily cripple me, but it won't stop me. It will not determine my reality. Oh, you're being unrealistic. You're dreaming. Yes, I am dreaming. So a lot of people stop dreaming. Don't you stop dreaming.
You've got greatness in you. Don't you underestimate yourself. Don't you give more power to what you've gone through and let it define you.
It really doesn't matter what has happened to us in the past. No, that doesn't have to be your reality. You want things to go good for you from now on? You can make that happen. You've got the power to do that. You can change things for you. The power to succeed or fail is yours, and no one can take that away from you. And you are the determining factor.
I get sick and tired of people telling me how bad they want it, yet their actions don't back up that statement.
Having esteem for yourself only occurs when you put yourself on the line and you do something that's incredibly difficult on a regular basis. That's where pride comes from, something that's earned.
So there are people who want stuff, but you kind of want it. Are you interested or are you obsessed? Obsession is wanting something so bad that I go to bed with, I wake up to it, I make whatever sacrifice, I grind, I can't live without it. A lot of people, they wish and they're not willing to work. I love the process. I love the thought of working for what I want. And I firmly believe you're never supposed to wish for it more than you're willing to work for it.
Winners aren't made on a stage or in the arena. They're won in the thousands of hours in the training room, the study sessions, the 5 a.m. runs, in the rain, when everyone else is sleeping. That's when it's won.
I'm here today. I'm an ordinary person, but I focused on my craft. I had burning desire to be excellent. I love what I do. It's my oxygen. It's my DNA. 4 a.m, I get up and I'm working in my craft because I love it.
It's the hidden work. I look at it as a rock, and that rock is you. And every day you fight not wanting to get up, and you do anyway. You chip another piece off rock. And every day you go to train, you train harder and harder and harder and harder, and you get up early, and all these things you do to start forming yourself. You're chipping another piece of that rock up. Before you know it, that rock, it becomes the masterpiece in which you created.
The only way to succeed is to pay full price. It takes blood, sweat, tears. There's no shortcuts. Stop looking for them. If you want it, you gotta work for it. You gotta go earn it.
I dare you trying to shortcut success. It's not going to happen. You can't go around it. You can't go under it. You can't go over it. The only way you can get to it is through it.
I'm talking about the commitment that says, I am going to stay true to what I said I would do long after the mood that I've set it in has left.
Hold yourself responsible for a higher standard than anybody else expects of you. Never excuse yourself.
It just takes one more push-up, one more mile, one more grade, one more bit of effort, one extra little thing to get you where you're trying to go.
You gotta begin with the end in mind. So whatever your dream or your goal is, you gotta wake up every day to it. You gotta go to bed with it. You gotta read stuff. The music you listen to, everything you do gotta pour into that dream.
When you dedicate your life, you don't care anything about the odds. When the dream is big enough, the odds don't matter.
Giving your all, it can be confusing to mediocre people.
I don't understand why you gotta work so hard. You don't have to. I'm doing this for me, because I'm going for greatness.
Instead of killing them with kindness towards success.
Keep your dreams phenomenal. Keep your vision phenomenal. And now I need you to get your weight up. I need you to get your schedule up. I need you to get your life up. I need you to get your action up. I need you to get to a place that every single thing that you do is phenomenal so that the life you want to live, you can actually live that life.
While most people stop when they're tired, I stop when I'm done. The only thing limiting your horizons is you.
When everybody is against you or don't believe in you no more, it's a lonely feeling. Oh, it hurts very badly. Have people that you love close to you that look at you with that look and say, why don't you try something else? Why don't you give up?
You're going to be called crazy as you take this ride to the next level.
You don't have nothing but lint in the corner of your pocket. You out here talking about living your dream. And people laughing at you. And they're doubting you. People are going to think you're crazy. And sometimes you're going to think you're crazy. You're going to question yourself. You can lose your job. You can make mistake after mistake after mistake. You can lose your money. They can laugh at you. They can say you can't come back. Lose your home, lose your car. Everything, but you won't lose one truth. That is, that there's something in you that's greater than what you are now going through.
Will some people make fun of you? Might a person you love doubt you or leave you? Yes. But which is nobler? Falling dutifully in line with what everyone wants? Or speaking up for what's right for you? You must ask which your life is about. Fear or freedom? The cage or courage?
What do victims do? They give away their power to external circumstances. It's because of my mother, my father, my sister, my industry. It's because I was heartbroken. It's because of a divorce. It's because of an illness. It's because I'm poor. It's because of the way I look. It's because of the color of my skin. It's because I'm not smart enough.
It's my journey. Nobody decides what I make. Nobody decides how I live. Nobody decides my life. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. And the only thing stands between your success, the only thing stands from you doing what you know you've been called to do. The only thing is you. Nobody can stop you. I need you every single day. For every minute that you think you can't do it, I need you to offset it with dreaming about the fact that you can. If you have a 30-minute pity party, I need you to have an hour success party. I need us to look at all the possibilities, all of the potential, and I need us to go for it every single day.
When you stand for mastery, the world will not understand you. When you say, I want to scale the next star startup, and I want to be the next Picasso, and I want to be the next craft master. And you start to dial into the little details and stand for the best, and read the best, and do the best, and live in a rare air way. You will be so different from the chattering voices of most people. And that's why every visionary was initially ridiculed before they were revered. It's lonely. You're going to feel like giving up. You will be laughed at. People will call you crazy. You will be misunderstood. Why are you reading so much? Why is it important to you to be world class? Why do you sweat the details? Why is the user experience so important? Why?
Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you always got to get things so perfect? Why do you spend so much time in it? When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts.
There's some people that won't like you. Who do you think you are? You're arrogant. What do you think you can do?
When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive.
Get strong enough in your own skin that when people laugh at you or when they throw stones at you, you keep on going.
What reason can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up? Find that reason. Because when life had knocked me down, I said, life, I'm doing this because I want to make my mama proud of me. I'm doing this because I want my children to have a better life than what I have. I'm doing this because all my life I've been told I'd be a loser, that I wouldn't make it. I'm doing this to make them alive. I believe like Frank Sinatra, he said the best revenge in life is massive success. I'm doing this so I can become massively successful. I'm going for me because I've made a different kind of commitment with my life. This is something I have got to do.
I dare you to bet against me. I dare you to tell me it's not gonna happen. I love it, because I know, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. And you've got to know that you are worth all of your effort. And that the key to your motivation as you get a larger vision of yourself is to know that you have something to give. It's to know that you have a reason for being in the universe at this point in time. You've got to learn to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to stand up inside yourself. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it.
You gotta change the way you think. All you need to do is change your thinking and you change your world. You don't need to change anything else.
What would your life be like as you look toward the future if you decided, I'm not going to allow my fears to stop me? If you decided to want that which you desire so strongly that it prepares you past your fears, that you experience the fear and do it anyway, what would your life be like?
And you discover, if you don't panic and you don't run, you are stronger than you give yourself credit for being.
That as you go through that experience, what you become in the process, that the goal itself will be anticlimactic. You'll discover a part of you that you did not know was there.
There's joy in saying yes to you, yes to your life, and betting on you. To say yes to your dream, yes to your unfolding future, yes to the possibilities that you can have your own business, yes to a new life for yourself, yes!
You thought for 1 minute that you broke me. You got me twisted. I'm like the liar. I'm not the gazelle. I don't need something external to motivate me. I find something within. I will not give up. I will not surrender. I will not quit. You're going to get up. You're going to get dressed. You're going to get out. And you're going to do what you've been called to do. And you're going to prove to everybody that tried to break you, everybody that tried to stop you, everybody that tried to kill your dream.
If I can take it, I can make it. If you can take it, you can make it.
If you can just keep believing when nothing in you is working, when all your external forces have given way, if you can just manage to somehow keep hoping, you have a chance. You just can't become hopeless. If you can just keep hope alive, you can make it. Because if you keep hoping, it is really faith. You just gotta transpose it into I hope this happened to I believe this can happen.
Life is like a grindstone. It can polish you or it can pulverize you.
depending on how you position yourself.
There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. But then there's another side of pain that's called effort. It's called glory. It's called if you can find a way to push through pain, there's something greater on the other side of it.
Every time you find yourself saying that you can't do something, putting yourself down, being negative about you and the possibilities for you, you've got to literally catch yourself. And you've got to affirm to yourself, hey, no, I can make it. There's some way this can happen for me.
You've got to say yes to my dreams, yes to me, yes I can. Doesn't matter how many failures I've made, doesn't matter how many mistakes I've endured, doesn't matter about what I've done, I can make it. I'm putting it out here, I'm not gonna rest until I have it, it's necessary, I'm gonna do it.
How do you stand the race, Les, when you lost your money, lost your car, had no place to stay, sleeping in people's houses, on their floor, on their couch? How do you handle the times when you're borrowing money and couldn't pay it back? You felt humiliated when people you love who didn't believe in you told you ain't nothing. How do you keep on coming back again and again? Or you've lost your business, or lost your job, or lost your home, and you've been completely devastated. How do you come back?
Oh, let me tell you something. It's possible.
The greatest achievement of somebody comes right after their worst defeat. When they've hit rock bottom, hit the bottom of the barrel, they got nothing left. Everyone's given up on them. They're dead broke on their back. They're just now left with the intestinal fortitude, the pride within. Do I want to stay on the bottom of this barrel, or do I climb the out of this hole? It's at that point when everything's lost that everything can be gained.
You've got to remind yourself, I know I got what it takes to do this. And it's necessary that you go at it with everything in you, pulling deep down within, challenging yourself.
Once you have that belief that's so strong that overrides the crowd's belief, the adversities, anything, you welcome that because that right there is supposed to happen. Because without that kind of abuse on you, you will not become the battle-tested, proven champion that holds the title, has the value of the title. You must go through those ends, hit rock bottom. Your worst hour of despair becomes your best as you get back up. You learn from that. And you continue to put one foot in front of the other. Because what you're going for is what you believe.
If you keep making the same kind of decisions you're making today, where are you going to be in a year? In 5 years? In 10 years? Are you going to be closer or further away from your goals? If you are not paying attention to what you're doing each day, if you're not fully aware of where you're putting your time, energy, and effort, you will be pulled off course and slide down the path of least resistance.
If I don't finally get my focus in check, if I keep wandering around distracted, if I keep looking at every new thing that pops up, if I keep trying every single new opportunity, if I keep saying yes to everything, if I keep listening to everybody's complaints, and if I keep doing whatever they ask me to do, at some point, one day you'll wake up and say, I don't feel like I've accomplished what's meaningful to me. You'll lose your life.
You cannot allow that to happen. You have to take control. You have to focus your thinking every single day.
Focus is driving everything in your life. You got to get it back.
Do you know when a horse, a thoroughbred, runs in a race? Those horses are worth millions of dollars. They have a $15 piece of equipment that they put on their eyes to allow the peripheral vision to be cut off so that they can be concentrated on their lane and the finish line.
If they don't put the blinders on the horse, he's not gonna go straight.
And I came to tell you today, some of us need to put on blinders.
Put the blinders on. Put the do not disturb on. Put the low volume on. I'm not listening to that. I'm not doing that. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You have the gifts, the talents. You got what it takes. The problem, though, is you're feeding the wrong thing.
We need to stop looking at what this person's doing, what my friend is doing, what my coworkers are doing, what my neighbor is doing. And I need to stay focused on my lane.
They say, oh, hey, did you see what that other company was doing? I don't care. I don't care. We're going to outwork them. We're going to outbelieve them. We're going to outsell them. We're going to outclose them. We're going to outcare them. You can only work so many hours. Can you work 24? No. So if you can't work any more hours, you have to get better.
The separator is time on task. What amount of the day are you actually making progress? What amount of the day is being used to push you further towards success?
When you see Michael Jordan play, you can see, like, I don't care about nobody. I'm locked in. All I want to do is win championships. When we get to that point in our business, it's going to be different. When we get to the place where we stop doing what we feel like and we start acting with a level of conviction that says it does not matter what my senses are feeling right now. I'm made up in my mind. I will stay locked in for as long as it takes to get the job done.
Everybody wants your time, everybody wants your attention, everybody's trying to drag you in their little world. But what does that have to do with your world? Don't feed it and don't contribute to it.
How you deal with distractions tells you who you are. If the first thing you do when you wake up is reach for your phone, your notifications, your messages, you've decided I'm a responder and a reactor in my life. But if you can say, no, I'm not doing that right now. I'm locked in on this project. I'm locked in on my work routine, my fitness regime. And you can take that delayed gratification, that choice by itself gives you real control. The world doesn't get to dictate what happens. I do.
You've got to get back all that time. Do an audit of everywhere that your time is going and take it all back. Then from that standpoint of having taken back your time, then reallocate that onto figuring out who you are, what you're amazing at, or what you could be amazing at. Then take that time, sharpen the sword, sharpen the sword, sharpen the sword, till you're incredible at it. You've got to be at a standpoint that in your mind, whatever that vision that you have is in your head, you make that real. And a big identity to take is that I actually do it. Not I talk about doing it, like I talk about it, and then I think about it, and then I watch a video on it, like where's the actual money? And then start backwards engineering how to get it. Make a choice to be at your best.
Execution is worship. I don't make the big bucks because I talk. I make the big bucks because I execute. Inside, you actually putting your dreams into that GPS system. And then when you come out, you're gonna get started. You know what your first step is. You know what your second step is. You know what your third step is. Listen to me. Now you have a frame by which you can measure. You can know how far you gone, how much further you have to go. Who do you need to embrace? Who do you need to hang around? What friends do you need to let go of? What people are not helping you to make your dreams become a reality? All of a sudden, you know what resources you need. You know where you need to go, when you need to go. You know what TV programs you need to cut off. You know what books you begin to read. You're active. You're taking notes. When you're in there dreaming, you're taking notes. You're writing stuff down. You're evaluating. You're analyzing. You're taking a step closer to it. It's a day by day by day process. Keep your composure. All the great ones in life, one thing they have was composure. No matter what people threw at them, hate, negativity, gossip, drama, rumors, they stay focused on where they were trying to go. They stay focused on their goals. Stay focused on their dreams. Stay focused on their purpose. Nothing can stop them from moving forward. Well, I've been fired from some jobs. Eye of the tiger, I stayed focused. I've been talked about by some people. Eye of the tiger, focus. I've gone through my own personal trials and tribulations. Eye of the tiger, focus. You gotta learn to deal with noise. Who cares what they say? Dominance. Who cares what they think? Dominance. Dominate your space. Dominate your lane. What I do that most people don't do, I got one thing, I'm locked in on that one thing, and I stay focused on it. And I make adjustments. I improve. I get better at it. Week after week.
I don't with anybody, I don't go anywhere, I don't talk to anybody.
Anything other than where I'm trying to get to, I can't be bothered.
I'm not gonna let no phone call distract me. I'm not gonna let no circumstance or situation distract me. I'm gonna stop getting distracted by all this stuff. I control what I think, not the circumstances, not the situations.
I'm focused. I have a prize that's in front of me. No, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I know what I'm supposed to do, and that ain't it. I have to stay right here.
I choose where I'm going. This is my mind. These are my thoughts, and I will use my thinking to make the rest of my life the best of my life. If you want to dominate in the area, you gotta let everything go with that thing you're pursuing. You can't chase two rabbits and catch both of them. So you put your attention on one and go after it. There are two groups of people. You got a boy or girl or a man or a woman. What boys do is they point the finger at other people. That's what boys do. That's what girls do. When there's a challenge and you start pointing the finger, you'll never get to the next level. When there's conflict, I want you to look at it real plain. And I want you to say, do I throw people under the bus or do I take responsibility? But understand every time you point the finger that what you say to your dreams and goals is, I'm about to put you on hold. The minute you start pointing the finger, you lose power immediately. As soon as you start saying it's somebody else's fault, what you do is say, I'm a child and I need somebody grown to handle this. When you say he did it and she did it, you're saying, I'm 10 years old, I need mama to come in, I need daddy to come in and fix this. It's too much for me. You gotta take ownership. I take full responsibility. And I'll do whatever it takes. I'll take ownership. I'll get up, I'll stay late. And that's why you point the finger. That's why you say he did it and she did it. It's because you don't like how the pain feels. That's why you give the power away, because it hurt too bad to say, I did it, I take ownership. It was my fault. You ain't ready for the pain. You never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you let you down. You owe yourself. I didn't get here making excuses. No, I didn't grow up on that side of the town. No, my mama don't have no network. No, I don't know a whole lot of people. No, I'm not at a country club, but I'm still gonna be successful. I'm still gonna get you where they are. Why? Because I owe it to myself. And can't nobody stop me but me. The decisions you make right now is up to you. Take full ownership. Hold you accountable. And don't let you off the hook.
I'm talking about you. The only person that you can actually control. You. That's who has to take ownership.
I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it.
At some point, you gotta be tired of not being number one. You have to be, and you gotta play angry. And I play angry. It's always you versus you. You gotta be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you.
The only way to get out of the mental trap is to stop thinking and actually start doing it. Because all the research shows that if we can push you to get started on something, you'll likely keep going.
It's a matter of not making a decision. Little things you're putting off, do it. And do it right now. I know you've got other things, do it. When you make a decision to do something, you flip your brain onto the frequency that you have to be on to do it. You don't have to know how to do it. You only have to know you're going to do it.
I want you to literally just commit that you wake up and every single damn day you push yourself to take one small action forward. Every day for a week. That's it. Don't think about the bigness of it. Actually start doing it.
There's always going to be a reason to wait. There's always going to be something that is inconvenient for you to work through. And there's always going to be a busy schedule. It's always going to be that way. You have to work through it. There's always going to be a reason for you to do what it takes now if you want it bad enough. The processes of success are always inconvenient in the beginning. They don't stay that way. If you stick with it, if you give it time, if you work through the inconveniences, they become habit. They are done with passive effort, passive thought. It's just something automatic. And if you can create automatic actions that are positive in your life, you're going to create automatic winning.
The journey's not easy.
It's hard. It's hard to keep your spirits together.
It's hard. It's an uphill battle. It's a path less taken, not the beaten path everyone else takes. It's a path that leads a character. You gotta earn that.
But it's worth it. It's worth believing. It's worth fighting. You can do it. You can do it.
We all fall down in life. The question is, who gets back up? If you constantly keep throwing it against the wall, eventually something will stick. Never give in to what you want.
Adversity causes some cats to break and other cats to break records. It's about what you're made out of, not the circumstance.
Every single one of you who is struggling right now, you need to understand this. What you're going through right now is necessary because you are forging the skills. You are forging the determination. You are forging the grit. You are forging the fortitude. You are forging all the things that nobody else is gaining because they're sitting on their hands and you're willing to push through. This fire you're feeling, this pressure you're feeling, this frustration you're feeling, this is what is going to make you into that will build the life that you are out to build.
Character is defined on the days when you don't feel like doing what you once said you would do. when the outcome changes and it's not what we want it to be and it doesn't turn out the way we want it to turn out, do we still value the thing that we once said we value? Is our character still intact? Character's not something we inherit. In the midst of opposition, in the midst of challenges, in the midst of uncertainty, we gotta wake up every single day, we gotta fight and we gotta build it. It's about the sacrifice, the honor, the work, the commitment, love. What you had to go through in order to get to this moment. Being battle tested, the injuries, the blood, the sweat, the tears. Everybody can't respond and everybody can't recover. The only thing you got as a man, your character, your integrity, and what you stand on. What you say, what it means to you. I'm talking every single rep. I'm talking every opportunity. If it's any fear in your spirit right now, it ain't for you. It's for warriors, man. For soldiers, man. Everybody's got a plan so they can hit mouth. So when your plan fails, when you get knocked down on the canvas, when everything falls apart in your life, what you're gonna do is only one option. Staying hard.
The greatest achievement of somebody comes right after their worst defeat. When they've hit rock bottom, hit the bottom of the barrel, they got nothing left. Everyone's given up on them. They're dead broke on their back. They're just now left with the intestinal fortitude, the pride within. Do I want to stay on the bottom of this barrel or do I climb at this hole? It's at that point when everything's lost that everything can be gained.
You've got to remind yourself, I know I got what it takes to do this. And it's necessary that you go at it with everything in you, pulling deep down within, challenging yourself.
And once you have it, belief that's so strong that it overrides the crowd's belief, the adversities, anything, you welcome that. Because that right there is supposed to happen. Because without that kind of abuse on you, you will not become the battle-tested, proven champion that holds a title, that has the value of the title. You must go through those ends. Hit rock bottom. Your worst hour of despair becomes your best as you get back up and you learn from that. And you continue to put one foot in front of the other. Because what you're going for is what you believe.
We have been conditioned to tell ourselves that our hardships are the reason that we can't be what we want to be. When in reality, the hardships that we've had are actually the things that teach us the skills and the perspective we need to actually become what we want to be. If you had to choose between having a perfect upbringing and having an upbringing that was extremely hard, you should choose the one that was hard. I'm talking to you guys who still have hope, who still have the fire, who still have the want and the will and the desire to be more and become more. I'm talking to you. You can do this.
We have Dugner in our brain, and it's a survival mechanism. It protects us from pain and suffering. The second we feel that, our mind says, oh no, this isn't fun. We should back off. We should sit down, find something more comfortable. It knows what you're afraid of. It knows your insecurities. It knows your deep, dark lies. And it starts to push you away from that. It pushes you in a direction that is comfortable.
That's what most people try to get away from. The ugly.
The ugly is doing all the stuff the people who lose aren't willing to do.
Well, how many times you hear that? Man, I'm a beast. I'm a beast. You know what? You're only a beast until it's time to do beastly things. Then you find out the beast really is.
You gotta make those phone calls. You gotta see people. You're gonna have to put up with some rejection. You gotta put yourself in an uncomfortable place. Listen to me. Do it. Put yourself in an uncomfortable place. Don't negotiate it. Don't try to navigate it in your head. Negotiation, you will lose.
Stop trying to do everything the short way. Stop trying to figure out the easy way, because it ain't gonna happen. In order to get the life of convenience, you gotta have a very uncomfortable life.
Because the only way that you can grow, that you can become your best, you gotta challenge yourself. You got to venture into the unknown. Got to put you on the line. So in order to have that sense of fulfillment, getting out of your comfort zone, as you get out of your comfort zone, you expand your whole life. The more you do, the more you realize you can do. You expand your capacity. You expand your potential. You expand your horizons. You expand your vision of yourself. You expand your participation in life. You'll get more out of life because you're putting more into life than most people.
So you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever wanna be successful.
I'm gonna tell you what people don't want to tell you. Why you stop if you're just so lazy? Your mind getting bad grades in school.
school. It doesn't bother me enough to be mediocre, to be average, to sit around and watch people do great things. You don't mind it. You don't care enough about yourself.
When that mind gets relaxed, man, you are... Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Anybody who is determined to do something, who wants something to be different, it will eventually be different.
You're either going to become or you're not going to become. And it's not because of the outside circumstances, it's because of the inside circumstances.
It's supposed to be hard, man. It's supposed to be grimy. It's supposed to be gritty. It's supposed to be horrible. It's supposed to be really ugly. I'm supposed to be battered. I'm supposed to be bruised. I'm supposed to be beaten. Your mind has to touch hardship. It's how you start to create the calloused mind. This is how I'm going to grow.
Everything around you is going to change as soon as you change the things around you. Change your mind and everything about your bank account, your surroundings, your environment will all change.
You're going to find peace from going to war with yourself. We are in control of our mind. We believe it's the other way around. No, we put in our minds what we should do. We have to reprogram it and tell us, no, we're good. This sucks, but it's okay.
If you don't program yourself, life will program you. Unless you get out every single day and put in the work inch by inch by inch, you will never get there. You see people who do big things and you automatically say, that guy's so lucky. You don't know that. You're assuming that. Going to work every day for 20 years and grinding off and then becoming a multi-millionaire, that's not luck. That's action and reaction. Quit using the word luck, quit believing in luck, and start believing in work. Start believing in results that come from your actions.
When everybody else says, no, this is not comfortable, we shouldn't do this, you say, yes, but I'm going to introduce myself to it.
I don't know a single person who wakes up every single day and says, dude, I can't wait to go get my kicked.
It sucks to get up in the morning time. It was raining like cats and dogs. I want to get my shoes on and go run. But guess what? I got on and ran. Why do you think I run? I hate doing it more than anything. It's the one thing I hate the most to do, and I do it like I love it. Why is that? Because if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. By me running, I am callous in my mind. I'm not training for a race. I'm training for life. So you want to get to the point in your life where all these things that you don't do, they bother you, they haunt you, they eat at you throughout the whole day. If you miss something that you were supposed to do, if you're like, you know what, it's not a big deal, I'll do it tomorrow, you're not there yet. You want to get to the point in your life where everything that you should have done and you didn't do, it bothers you.
You have to have the attitude of a warrior. It is not easy. It is not for everybody. It takes more than what everybody else is trying to give, which is why nobody else has it. But if you can teach yourself to be disciplined and you can teach yourself to not quit, you cannot lose as long as you keep going. And if you stop, if you falter, if you don't follow through, what's your life gonna look like if you don't do it? What's your life gonna look like if you don't go out and build what you wanna build? What are you gonna feel like if you don't go do that? What are you gonna feel like in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, when you die? What are you going to be saying? Because I can promise you, bro, that dream ain't going away. It is your purpose. And for you to go build that, it's going to require executing when you don't feel like it. It doesn't matter if I'm tired or if I don't feel like it, bro. I have to do it. Do you have the capacity to execute at a high standard when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it? Because when you don't feel like it is when everybody else quits. And that is when you widen the gap between yourself and everybody else.
Are you really about this life or not? Do you really want this or not? You can't just say you want it. It's cute to say it. But when it's showtime, when the sun comes out, what separates you from everybody else is that when it's time to hunt, you ready to hunt. If you don't give extreme effort on Monday and then you give it on Tuesday and then you don't give it on Wednesday, you just taking the axe and just swinging it. And you wonder why you're not getting the results you want. Because what real winners do is sharpen the axe first, and then they don't just hit the tree 1,000 times. They hit the tree 1,000 times in the same spot. You hitting it all over the place. You are losing control, and it's time to take control. No, you really don't feel like it. You really don't need to do it. You don't really need to read anything. Forget all
conversation. When that inner dialogue starts, you have got to shut it down and say, I'm going to do it anyway.
Successful people do what they have to do, whether they feel like it or not.
I didn't feel like it. I don't get what you felt like doing. Most people don't feel like participating or growing or changing. Most people don't. Most people don't feel like it. At 5 a.m. when my alarm goes off, I don't feel like it either. But you know what? I get up because I'm a man. Because I set the freaking example. Because I'm going to win.
It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter if you're tired. It doesn't matter if you're overwhelmed. You find a way to overcome that challenge and you make it happen.
And your brain's going, I don't know, I'm really not developing, I really don't feel like doing it, I'm really tired. That's the thoughts. But the directive is, shoes on, gym, now. And those are conscious directives. And the more you give yourself conscious directives, the more over time you teach yourself to override your feelings. And once you teach yourself to override your feelings, you've got superpowers compared to most people.
Discipline is what gets things done.
The biggest challenge that you will have in life is you.
I don't negotiate with myself. There's no discussion. This is what we're going to do right now. This is a unified force. I'm gonna go, oh, wait, I'm not ready. Or let me count to 10, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. That pattern of thinking is what destroys most people's lives and their dreams. You can settle for a life like most people have, where you can create your dreams, but to do it, you need to be able to push yourself. So you need to train yourself in little ways. Going and lifting weights, and you're gonna do like 10 minutes of pushing yourself, or a sprint, anything, because when you push beyond what's comfortable, it develops this determination inside you, this sense of will that you will then use everywhere else. If you discipline yourself in one area of your life, you're going to be able to do it even more in other areas. You get momentum. When you do that regularly, you're going to have a different world.
You get to make a choice. You can choose to do what you've always done, which means you're going to have what you've always had. Or you can make a choice to show up as the new you. You can make a promise that you're going to not only wake up, you're going to get up for yourself. That you, my friend, are going to become the driver of your life. This is not about whether or not you feel like it. This is about you building the discipline because you deserve to. Because that's the kind of person that you are. Starting today, I want you to do it for yourself.
People think there's like this outside circumstance that controls success. The success fairy flies down from the universe and taps people on the head. And I used to think like, I wonder if I'll get to be one of these successful people. And it's just the wrong way. It's just not what it is.
There's this whole thing in the world now. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to build a big company. Everybody wants a great body. Everybody wants a great relationship. Everybody wants a bunch of money. But nobody's willing to do the work on the hard days. They're willing to do the work on the good days. Man, I just listened to a great Instagram video. Man, I'm fired up. Yes, someone said yesterday, here we go. But what happens when 3 no's in a row? Somebody quits on you. Somebody hurts you. And you're feeling physically ill. Can you get up those days?
Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. At the center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. And self-discipline is saying, although I don't feel like doing it, I'm gonna do it like I love it. You cannot win any battle against anything in the world if you can't win the battle against your own mind.
Can you push through? Can you do what winners do? And when you do what winners do, you get what winners get. You get what Jordan gets. You get what Tiger Woods gets. There's a great story. Kobe Bryant tears his Achilles tendon, but they need him to make the free throw, to stay in the game, to win. They're like, Kobe, you tore your Achilles. It's okay, bro. He walks out on the court and makes 2 free throws with a torn Achilles tendon. That's why he's Kobe. That's why he was Jordan. That's why he's Tiger. That's why she was Serena. And I promise you, if you went through the lives of these people you admire, they played hurt. They found a way. They built that muscle. It's the separator.
So if you could take all the days that you feel like, or all the days that you're distracted, or all the days you're pissed off, you don't feel like doing it, and you make those A+ productive days, how the can you lose? The answer is you can't.
So why not have a blueprint, a mindset, a habit, a way of being that says, oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, I'm stepping up. I'm taking more action. I'm coming back stronger. I'm built for this. And by the way, I know some of you listening go, I've just never been that way. That's okay. Neither were these people until they started to be that way. No one's born like that. What happens is they all hit a wall at one point and said, I'm tired of running. I'm tired of quitting. I'm tired of giving in when I'm hurt. I'm tired of backing up. I'm gonna stop. At some point, Kobe Bryant said, I'm gonna stop backing up. I'm gonna stop making excuses. I'm gonna stop quitting. I'm gonna stop flinching. And I'm gonna step into this.
This is a test that you need to pass. And there will be tests every day that you need to pass. And the more tests you pass, the easier it is to pass them. It's never gonna go your way. It's never gonna be easy. There are always gonna be things that break. There are always gonna be things that go wrong. And your job is to get through this regardless of what comes your way. You know what I say when I get out of bed? I'm the baddest on the planet. It doesn't matter what happens today. It doesn't matter if there's fire or an earthquake or tornado or the heavens rain down fire and brimstone on my face. I'm getting my done. And that's the difference between people who lose and people who win. They have a mentality that you are not going to touch me. You are not going to throw me off track. And it doesn't matter if it takes until 3 o'clock in the morning. My list gets done every day.
And that's why habits matter, rituals matter, routines matter. Because when we're down, when we're under pressure, when we're hurting, we resort to habit mode. And if your habit's to get up and fight, if your habit's to get up and do it anyway, if your habit is to show up and give it your best, regardless of how you feel, then that will be your default setting. But if your habit is always meant, I gotta rest a little bit, I gotta evaluate this, I think I take a breather, because that's what everybody does. But everybody's not successful.
You gotta make the decision before you get to the battle. When things get hard, you go harder. You break that thing that's in front of you. You don't let it break you.
Where would you be at in your life if you didn't quit? People ask, how did you change, Trent? How did you grow? And it's because I learned how to persevere. And the more you quit on things, the more it becomes contagious and you quit on everything. We have no mental toughness and we give up. We have no emotional resilience and we give up. And I know this is not the message people want to hear because people want to always blame other people for their life. Let me tell you something right now, it's your life. Stop blaming people. Stop pointing the finger. It's on you. At some point, you got to say, you know what? I'm not going to let my past control my future. At some point, you got to say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. At some point, you got to say, I'm going to make the world respect my greatest. At some point, you got to do it.
When something bad comes my way, I'm thankful for it. Now I've got a chance to prove that I can freaking beat this. People don't get remembered in easy times. People get remembered in hard times.
You wake up at 5:30 in the morning, it's raining outside, you don't want to go to the gym, but you get up anyway and you go to the gym. And why? Because you believe in a higher cause. So you do that over and over again. Small steps lead to big steps, lead to the big picture of who you are and what you can be.
You cannot think about the whole process. You have to be able to break all these big, humongous, painful things in life down to the smallest molecule, because that's all the brain can handle. The brain can't handle hours and hours and hours of suffering, but it can handle right now. I'm doing 1 more mile. I'm doing 1 more rep. I'm doing 60 more seconds. Don't think about the rest of it. When you're in it, you can't see the beauty of being in it when you're in it. Get on top of that mountaintop in your mind and look down at what you're doing. You can see a whole different world, and that world is beautiful, but you gotta get a different vantage point in the suck. Don't be in it. Spiritually, get out of it. Look down on what you're doing. Be amazed by the process of where you're at now and where you came from.